It's July 23rd. Let's get it. All right, so we're taking a look at XRP. Let's go back to XRP. And the very first thing, guys, anytime you're doing any trades, you want to trade with the trend, right? You guys know what the trend is? Hit ones in the chat if you know what the trend is, guys. Hit the ones in the chat so you know what the trend is. Let me change off our specially designed indicator up here. I don't need all those colors. That just gets in the way of you guys. All right, so what we're looking for here, guys, is very simple. Very first thing that we're going to do, let me get rid of all these lines here. I don't really need them. They're nice to have. They're cool to be there, but they're not my thing. They're not my thing, chicken wing. All right, here we go, guys. Step one. Okay, step one is what, guys? Step one is what? Step one is to find when the RSI goes from 4 hours from the top and it goes down to the bottom right here. Now, step two. The trend the same as a Fibonacci. No. Fibonacci's are key levels of support or resistance, or what they call value gaps, right? There's gaps. So Fibonacci's are normally levels of support and resistance, key areas of volume of buying and purchasing, where people can set up for targets and areas to hit targets, right? All right. Now, the trend is which way the coin is trending, right? Is it trending bullish? Is it trending bearish? Etc., etc. All right, so right now, guys, how to tell a trend, right? So in this video, we're gonna find out how to tell a trend. Are you guys ready? Hit the ones in the chat, guys. Hit the likes, bro. We gotta get some likes, bro. We need 10,000 likes, guys. And we got a $5,000 trading course right now. You guys are getting an intro to a $5,000 trading course. All right. So let's dig in. Let's get some likes in here. Make me feel like you guys want to make 100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like y'all want to do something in life. All right. Step one, and share the live, guys. Share the live. Don't forget to share the live. Okay. Step one, my friend Phil. You ready? All right. So Phil, first thing is the 4-hour RSI. You see the 4-hour RSI right here? We're on the 4-hour time frame, guys. See the 4-hour RSI right there? See how it's bending up right there? Okay. Now, the key to this is, actually, should I do this live? You know, hold up, man. Let me get my cameras on. Let me dig in here, boys. Let's act like we doing some. All right, let's see. I want to add a phone number. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a 3-minute video for my boy Phil, and this is how we're gonna do it right here. Let me get my other thing head up here so I don't have to hold my camera. Oh, what we do for you guys, boys. What we do, man. Spend all this time doing what we do for you. Because you guys are my people. You guys are my people, man. There we go. Let me dig in this a little bit. I got to get this in front here. Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. Let me turn that up a little bit right there. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to record this real quick. Boom. All right, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Let's go over the video called Trend. It's your boy VC. Welcome to VC Crypto Nation. We're covering XRP today. Today is July 23rd. Happy Sunday trading. Let me show you guys how to follow a trend. And a good question there by Brian. Is the trend the same as a Fibonacci? It is not. The Fibonacci's are basically lines that find support and resistance, are what we call points of interest, volume, etc. Trend is it bullish? Is it bearish? Right? And the easiest way to do this, like I told you guys, my system that I created over 10 years is focused on what's called stochastic RSIs. And if you don't understand, I've never heard of stochastic RSI. It's a personal favorite. It's a system I developed over the last 10 years. It's a system that I developed in crypto over the last 2 years to be very specific, to be very profitable, right? So you're going to hear now that VC is back in the building. Venture capitalist is now back. I took a hiatus for about 1.5 years, and everybody did very poorly in crypto. And now I'm back to make sure you guys do well again. So if you hear any influencer talking about a stochastic RSI, make sure you put in that You must be learning from venture capitalists, VC Crypto Nation, because we are the only one that teach it. We're the only ones that talk about it. I am the only one that ever mentions it, right? And everyone else you will see start to mention it because they all follow my videos and then try to teach the people following them as if they're intelligent. All right, let's do this. So, feed is streaming. We're up and running. So the first thing is, guys, we're going to find a 4-hour time frame. On that 4-hour time frame, we're going to go down to our RSI. This is a stochastic RSI. And how it works is real simple. You can see right here our 4-hour RSI is starting to actually go up, right? That's the beginning of a long. So what we're going to do right there, we have our long starting on our 4-hour, right? That's our little section right here, the beginning of this. You can see this little red line here that we have. That is the beginning of the uptrend. Our second thing is to then go to the 2-hour, because we want to run with the 2-hour, but the 2-hour has to break above what we call a 20 line. Now the 20 line is right here. What it basically is on your RSI there's a dotted line from 0. It pushes up. When it pushes up from 0, it pushes up. This dotted line is the 20 line, and you can tell that by sliding all the way to your right. It has a number called 20. The entries or the areas that you want to look for is when the 2-hour starts to push up and it starts to break the 20 line. As we can see, that happen right in this area right here. This is where we start looking for longs, okay? Very simple. Now this indicator right here is our moon indicator. You're gonna see right here on this little dot, a little green moon's about to pop up, and it just did pop up live. That means we're about to get a nice little push to the upside here. But that's our 2-hour RSI. All right, welcome in, guys, welcome in. Let's go over the video called Trend. It's your boy VC, welcome to VC. All right, so now that we have our push up here, Phil, so we've been in XRP on a push here since the 74 area around here. We're doing a long from here to the top. So our entry is in this area here. You can see right here, you had a nice little consolidation zone. The bottom of this consolidation zone is about 73 cents, 74 cents. And we are playing this trade all the way from here to the top of the trade, which is about 75 cents area right there. So on that move there, 75, you would have had a 1.65 or 56% move. That's 150% profit. Very simple to get 150% profit on that move, right? Boom, there you go. Now, how do we enter the trade? All right, so now, Phil, that we've got into our trade here, we have our 2-hour and everything. The next move is to find our 1-hour. We got to make sure our 1-hour is coming from the bottom, which happened right here. You can see your 1-hour RSI, which means you would be buying into this crypto here. Do you see that? See how the 2-hour and the 4-hour right here started to go up? You see that? Let's go back to the 2-hour, Phil. All right, here's the 2-hour, guys. You see right here, I'm going to show you the 2-hour RSI. You see right here how the 2-hour RSI, see right there, guys? See that? See how the 2-hour starts to go up right here? Okay? Now I'm going to put a box here. And this box is going to be the beginning of the 2-hour RSI to where it ends. And I'm going to make that box yellow because that's the 2-hour RSI. So there you go. 2-hour RSI starts to go up here. Let's go to the 1-hour. The 1-hour RSI starts to go up here, which gives us our entry points, right? Letting us know that the 2-hour starts to break up in this zone here. Right? That's the breakup, which would have gave us an entry on our 1-hour RSI right here, somewhere in the zone of 72, 73 cents. We called this out yesterday in the Discord, XRP long. So you'd be entering right here about 73 cents, and you'd be riding that until we get a breakdown, right? And that breakdown is what we're looking for as we move forward. So this is the long position here. The trend right now is currently a uptrend, right? 30-minute is coming from the bottom and going up, which means your entry point would be right here as well, 73 cents, and you'd be riding up, and then you'd be taking profits in the zones when the 30-minute starts to break down, etc., depending on your 3-minute. But that's why we're in a long trend right now, guys. We're in a long trend right here. The 15-minute is still pushing up, right? You can see here consolidating, nice little bump here. I like to take profits in these little zones here, all right? Because these are nice money making zone. So when the 15 minutes starts to go down right here, see how the 15 minutes starts to go down, I sell. You see this RSI right here? Let me tilt that a little bit for you guys. Okay. So you see this RSI right here? I like to take 75% profit at the top of the RSIs, and then when they go down and start to head back up, I like to buy back. When they get to the top, I take 75% profits, and then as they move around, I sell and I buy back. So I just bought back on XRP right here, and now you see how the 15-minute RSI is starting to bend here? This is where I would be taking 75% profits on that big push right there, 75 cents. And then when it gets back down to whatever level it wants to hit, I would be rebuying and finishing off this push. So right now, that's kind of where we're at with XRP. So we just rode that XRP all the way up. As you can see right here, we would have took profits at that 75-cent mark right in there. That was a nice little 40% gain right there, 40% on this move. And now we would let it reset and then go back to its move again, right? So we're making 30 to 40% on each of these moves, right? And over a day, you can take 50 to 300 or 400 over a day, just finding a good active coin like it is. So right now, XRP is coming back to a consolidation. It's more of a retest. So the 15-minute bends, comes up, falls short. It's going to continue down. It's going to find its level, and then it's going to push back up. And we're going to ride this out until the 1 hour RSI, which we can see right here, is starting to break down. And the 15-minute is starting to break down. Right, so that was our little high push right there, 75 cents. So now we're going to let it consolidate. We sell 75% of our profit. We're going to let this come back down and reset, and then we'll re-enter. The live feed. So the live feed, are you on TikTok, bro? Are you on YouTube? Yeah, I'm going to put the videos in there, guys. So that's that little push we had earlier. We called this out earlier. What we're looking for here, see right here, the 2 hour moon it started to reject here. Right, so it's showing a little bit of weakness. But that's the last push, right? So for us, we've gone through all the moons, right? So if you can see here, go back to your 15-minute moon, right? And these are moons. These are things that you'll learn a little bit differently, but here you go. You have a 15-minute moon here. That's that first push, right? And you want your moons to be consecutive, right? Here's your 30-minute moon right here. That's that first push. You want your 1 hour moon. It's right here. That's that first push. And the second push took a little bit time for that 2 hour to happen. Now, anytime that it's a long time away from each other, that means that the push is going to be a little bit weaker, right? Because the momentum died off, right? Because it should be like 15, 30-minute, 45 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour moon. That should all happen within a good time frame, would probably be about 4 to 5 hours. Right? The fact that the 2 hour took a little bit longer to get there means that it's a little bit weaker. So right now it's just kind of consolidating and building its way up. So it's not going to have that big explosion that we normally want to see. It's going to have some pullbacks and retests, and it's going to fight back into the 75-cent mark. So that's kind of where it's going to do right now. And during that time, this is why we sell on the 15-minute, right? Sell the 15-minute RSI. Right here for profit, bounces, comes up. As soon as you get that spike at 75 cents. And remember, guys, the goal is to master 30 to 40% profits, right? This was an easy 40% gain that I just hit. I didn't take those profits right there because I'm in here training, and I'm expecting this to push back up, right? So I'm looking for the pullback of the 15. It's going to fight a little, and then I want the 30-minute. You know, see how the 30-minute is bending here? We got a lot of volume here still, right? So you see the volume? The volume is trying to break this positive area. Once it breaks above here, we're going to have a nice little move to the top side, right? 1 hour still coming across. The 1 hour hasn't broken the 30, or the what we call the 90 line. So we don't go short until that breaks across. The other thing, guys, if you know, once you're in a trade, we don't get out of a trade until we have what's called a 3-minute moon, 3-minute trend, and let me turn that on. And as you guys can see here, I still have my 3-minute green moon and green trend, right? You guys see that? So right there, you guys can see I still have my 3-minute green trend. Right, see the green trends up here? So with the indicators right here, we have a 3-minute green trend. So we are still long in this, right? So it's going to bounce and go up. Remember, I don't close unless I have a red 3-minute moon and a red trend. Well, I didn't get a red trend. It stayed green. And I got to let my 3-minute RSI go with me. So if this was red and I got a red trend and the 3-minute was up here, then I would sell, right? But since the red moon came, but there's no trend, I'm not going to sell because the 3-minute RSI is at the bottom and it's going to push back up. So I'm going to ride this push. Right now it's just consolidating, so we're going to re-ride this push here. But we can't get out of this trade until we have red moons, red trends. So right now I'm still in this long here. Well, it does look like we're coming to the end of our big push here, and then we're going to have a consolidation. But we were able to take advantage of this. You can see there's many peaks in here. There's a lot of opportunities to make 30 to 40% here. Like boom, boom, boom. This was a nice little pullback. This pullback was 50% gains. This pullback. Alright, so we had some opportunities here. This pullback's a little bit better. Now normally you would expect this pullback to go back down to the 3-minute, which it looks like it wants to. So this pullback here looks like it wants to get about a 100% on that move. So we're going to see a pushback here on the 3-minute. We got a 3-minute trend here, right? You see this 3-minute trend? This is where once this 3-minute starts to push up, wherever it goes, if I don't get a green moon on this next push to change the what we call the trend, right? Right now this trend is trending from a green. If we get, see this red bar right here? This is my trend. It just went red. See this moon right here? So 3-minute red moon, 3-minute red trend. This is where we're starting to look at it, and this is where we would be getting into a situation where we would close out of our position and look more for the pullback, right? And that's pretty much how that works. That's that pullback we talk about. And that pullback is looking to get to about 72.24 and then start its way back up. And that is how to find a trend, guys. That's a trend right there. But currently, we have what's called a retrace right here. Here's a retracement. Yeah, 72.24. Because you're looking at that 3-minute. Look at your 3-minute. Right? Yeah, let me get in this trade here though. While we're going back and forth here. You can't trade against the don't trade against the 3-hour or the 4-hour. Alright, so now we got to pull back on this little trend here. And that'll be our next entry when this comes back down. We're looking for it to hit the 3-minute. 3-minute RSI right here. 3-minute moving average right there. So 74.24. Go to your 3-minute. So you're looking for it to tap this right here, 74.24, and possibly do a 74 cent. So that's where we're at right now. So red moon, red trend, we're out the trade. We should have took profits over here. I didn't take those profits because we were teaching, but that's where we're at right there. So we're looking for this pullback here. Once this pullback is done, then we'll be going back into another look for an entry spot there. Let me get some of this back real quick. Alright. Yeah, so we're looking for some pullback action here. The reason why we have a pullback, guys, once again, is the trend, right? Go to your 2 hour. So your 2 hours getting towards the bottom, the top. It failed. The reason why we're in a short here is because the 2 hour, look at your moons, guys. Now, guys, if you're not in the academy, you don't have the moons. But right here, you guys can see your 2 hour rejected. That is a sign right there for you to take profits, okay? Right there. So when your 2 hour moon flashed, remember it flashed, we got that pump to 75 cents. That's where we wanted to close out of that trade, right? We did have a nice little 75-14 area we should have took profits. And the moon went from a green moon to a rejection, right? And now the 2 hours in a position where it's going to start coming back down, right? You see that? See where XRP wants to come back down now? So now the trend is slowly starting to change. The 1 hour RSI is also just broke down past the 90 line. You see that? Right there, you're past the 90 line. There you go. And now we're in a short position. And if the 30 minutes at the top, which it is, now we're in a short on XRP. And if your 15 minute is also coming down, which it is, so now we're shorting XRP, right? So now we're going to short XRP down to 73.84. That's our target right there. So let's see where we're at right here, guys. All right, there we go. So we got our short position. We're doing a 94X on XRP. And we have our $70 bag in there right now. All right, there we go. Now we're just gonna let XRP do its thing, right? We're gonna let this hourly play out, and that's how you track a trend, guys. That's simple. We're looking for 73.88 and below. So we're looking for 73.88 and below. So we're gonna run this 73.88 and below. And don't forget, guys, let me tap to live now. Let me see live now. Comment now, guys. The other account where you're gonna find all your videos is going to be in that account right there. Now it's going to be a little bit of a battle here because XRP has some volume here. You guys can see the volume is starting to disappear here, right? The volume was unable to break the 4, so that 75 cent area. So this is the top here, the 74 cent area. This is basically your zoned entry zone right about here. So every time it taps here, we're going to keep entering our short position off here. We're going to run this down to a 73.36, but the trend is starting to change. And that's because the 2 hour is starting to change, right? So for your short, guys, your full out short, like your fully committed short, you guys, if you want to do a fully committed short, you have to wait for that 2 hour RSI to come in. And that's what we're looking at right now. There we go. So once this 2 hour RSI fully commits to the downside and starts to move, then we'll have a full range of a short. Right now we have what's called a pullback right now. We just have a nice little pullback working from 74.56 down. All right, what's that little tap there? 74.30, right? So guys, sometimes you're not going to see a a wick, right? So you're not going to see the wicks that the candles do. Make sure that you're setting your profits, right? So guys, what I mean by that is right here, go into your MEXC. You're going to put your profit in here, right? So we're looking for that candle, right? So take a look at this candle here. Take a look at your 15-minute candle, right? Or your 3-minute candle, right? This is your XRP. This is where you want to be getting into your little short areas. And what we're looking for here is the candle to wick down to 74. I would say this little level here, 74 cents area, right? A wick. All right, so we're going to take this over here. I'm going to type in 74 cents. And I'm going to take 50% on that 74 cents. All right, so that way if it wicks down there, it's going to claim some profits for me. So right now, XRP is going to start bouncing in this area here. You're going to get little tops. You're going to work your way back down. So here's your high. You're going to have another high, then a lower high, and then we're going to get to where we consolidate. And then once we get back in this area here, we're going to reposition ourselves for the 1 hour and the 2 hour. We're going to end up probably somewhere in this area here, about 74 cents, 73.90 area right here, right, which is normally the 15-minute 200 moving average, right? Let's take a look here. Yeah. So we're going to consolidate somewhere in the 74.40 area in this area, and then we're going to go back on a run. What's today? Sunday? Probably Tuesday. Tuesday XRP will have another run, but it's reached its peak right here. It's kind of reach this little zone here, 75.14. Now it wants to just build some momentum here, guys. So look for XRP to make a move this Monday or Tuesday. It'll push up this week a little bit, maybe back up to 80 cents. And then back down, 85 cents and back down to 75 area. And don't forget it's Sunday, guys. Sunday we start to go into our short positions, right? Don't forget Sunday night shorts. So every weekend you have a push, right? So this was Sunday, right? So here's your Sunday. You came in Sunday night. You can see Saturday had a push, right? Here's your Saturday push. Look at your Saturday push. Then it cooled off during the Sunday. Had another bump, cooled off, and then it went for a run. So this was a nice little push here for Sunday, right? If you were paying attention, one of these marks to the next, that was about 100% profits right there. All right, 100% profit. You can double your bag. And now it's starting to cool down, and it wants to level out here and kind of get in this area here, about 74.01, 74 area. So I would expect XRP to kind of level out at about 73.50, right? 73.50. 73.50, and then I think from there we're going to go on a nice little run, and we'll break up into this upper area here at 70, 76, 77 cents area right here. So look for a big run this Monday or Tuesday, right? So we're going to have a little pullback here for a little bit, and then once we get this pullback, we're going to consolidate and work our way up, right? So we're steady going up, guys. So if you have XRP, you look really good. It's working its way up. I'm going to make some more videos here